the sheep. If you're looking for insights into sheep people, head for the pasture. Like it or not, sheep people have a lot in common with sheep. Staying with the pack suits them fine. With no means of defense other than flight, it pays to run with the crowd. It's one of the few ways they're able to protect themselves. Sheep people respect order, obey the rules, and abide by regulations. And it's no surprise. Sheep have been taking orders from humans and dogs for the last 7,000 years. Easily led, but even sheep people sometimes draw the line. If you really don't like a path, you won't take it. It's a lucky sign, too, so there's always the option of just rolling the dice. Your low-key personality means lots of friends and an easy life. But this same trait can make you lazy and undisciplined, unable to make decisions on your own. But there's more to sheep people than sheepishness. They also love beauty and the natural world. More than any other sign, you sheep people crave a stable family life, homebodies one and all. So the sheep people rule the laid-back dudes, right? Wrong. Romantic entanglements dog every sheep person's life. Who'd have guessed it? Ruled by his heart rather than his head. So, though you sheep people seem peaceful enough on the outside, there's a seething cauldron of insecurities hidden deep within. The pig. To be born in the year of the pig is to crave a peaceful life. But unlike sheep, who really are timid, you pig people want the quiet life with a vengeance. Like your animal namesake, you're renowned for self-indulgence. Your gluttony even puts your counterpart to shame. As for your tastes, you're way more extravagant than the modest pig. Piggy people are earthy, loud, and vulgar. The pig itself is far more dignified. Except for the lack of a few sweat glands, you wouldn't catch him dead in all this filthy mud. But at least it keeps off the insects while it cools him down. Fine. But do a pig and a pig person share anything in common? Or were those Chinese soothsayers just blowing smoke? Remarkably, they are both more sensitive than you first might think. Real pigs, for instance, can have a repertoire of 20 different calls. Everything from courting songs to lullabies. The fact is, the pig is a softie. And so is the pig person. And that can make you pig people overly sensitive to what others think of you. So, while a pig person might hunger for the peaceful life, his sensitive heart is all too easily broken. They're free-spirited, they're hot-blooded, and they're trouble. Coming up on Animal Planet's Animals of the Chinese Zodiac. The rabbit. The rabbit person exudes calm. She's even-tempered and very gentle. When it comes to character traits, this zodiac sign and its animal namesake like to stay real close. You rabbit people really are quick on your feet, and your peaceful nature means you're equally quick to run away from conflict. And as for rabbits, they can get a ticket for doing 35 in a 25-mile-an-hour zone. Speed is all they've got when it comes to self-defense. Rabbit people, and rabbits too, are serious party animals. They live for group events. And companionship isn't just an option, it's a necessity. A rabbit deprived of its own kind for more than a few days can die of loneliness. The hyper-social rabbit has even mastered an elaborate system of sign language. Feet, nose, and ears. They're all used to communicate messages from one rabbit to another. And then there's the breeding business. It's something rabbits are renowned for. And it's rubbed off on rabbit people, too, though not as effectively as some of their other traits. Which, for the record, is a good thing. A rabbit mom can nurse up to 40 babies a year in cozy burrows like these. Dad, of course, just carries on breeding like a rabbit. Chinese astrologers probably had him in mind when they wrote, "The rabbit person's desire for companionship often leads him to favor friends over family." Still, the female rabbit doesn't seem to care all that much about Dad's wandering ways. Rabbits, like all of you rabbit people, care only about keeping the peace. You're happy just spending your days surrounded by friends and family, and family, and family, and family. And that makes the rabbit person champion when it comes to the peaceful signs. The independent signs. The years of the horse, the dog, and the tiger. If you're born under one of these signs, then you all share something in common. Headstrong is the word they coined for you. Still, only one of you has the necessary chops to wear the most independent crown. The horse.